The word anachronism derives from the Greek word anakhronismos, which means something out of harmony with the present. In literature, anachronism occurs when something is placed or presented in an inappropriate time. For example, it would be an anachronism if a writer uses the word aircraft while describing the war between two countries in the Middle Ages, as the aircraft was an unknown thing at that time. Similarly, it would be an anachronism if a dramatist shows us a character using a computer in the Middle Ages. The computer didn't exist at that time. That's why it is an anachronism. Anachronism may occur intentionally or unintentionally. When a writer wants to produce special effects or attract the attention of the reader to a special situation, he intentionally employs anachronism. However, unintentional anachronism occurs due to insufficient knowledge of the writer. The writer is not fully cognizant of the customs, habits, language, and events of the time he is writing about. That's why he is prone to mistakes in his writing. Now, let's discuss some examples of anachronism. In Julius Caesar, Shakespeare refers to a clock. Though the clock was present in the time of Shakespeare, yet it had no existence in the time of Julius Caesar. Thus, it is an example of anachronism. Look at this example. Brutus, peace, count the clock. Cassius, the clock has stricken 3. Another anachronism which occurs in Shakespeare's Julius Caesar is the word doublet. The doublet was not in vogue in the time of Julius Caesar. Rather, it was worn in the age of Shakespeare. Thus, it is an anachronism. Look at these lines from Julius Caesar. Casca, Mary, before he fell down, when he perceived the common herd, was glad he refused the crown. He plucked me open, his doublet, and offered them his throat to cut. In Shakespeare's play, Antony and Cleopatra, Cleopatra asked Charmian to play billiards. This is a clear example of an anachronism, as the game billiard was an unknown game in the age of Cleopatra. It was later on, that is after the time of Cleopatra, that it came into being. Look at this example. Cleopatra, let it alone, let's to billiards. Come, Charmian. Charmian, my arm is sore, best play with Mardian. In Shakespeare's play Macbeth, the use of the word dollar is an anachronism, as the dollar was not the actual currency at that time. This anachronism might have occurred due to a lack of knowledge of Shakespeare about the actual currency of the time. Look at these lines. Ross, that now, Sweno, the Norway's king, craves composition, nor would be deign him burial of his men, till he disbursed at St. Colmy's Inch $10,000 to our general use. Anachronism is also evident in the painting. Leonardo da Vinci's The Last Supper, a painting, shows us the disciples sitting at a long table. The table, as painted in the painting, was an unknown thing at the time of The Last Supper. That's why it is an anachronism. Thanks for watching, and see you in the next video.